targeted specific frequencies that has been known to cause harm to the human body. Those are the frequencies that are being suppressed. And again, within a 4-meter radius. This is how the emGuarde is. It is very light, about 430 grams. It's quite portable, okay? And it literally functions from a USB-C cable to a USB-A. You can carry it around. You can plug it into a power bank. You can plug it into your car. You can go on the airplane and plug it into the airplane port, and you will be protected wherever you go from all of these e-noises. Okay, it is also a patented technology. Patented technology, and the patent is that if you have an emGuarde in your surroundings, it is able to improve your micro blood circulation. All right, so I want you guys to remember this. The patent is improving your micro blood circulation. And I'm going to show you actual evidence later. Okay. So coming back to why emGuarde suppresses 3 megahertz to 1000 megahertz, right? In between this range. Why not more? Why not less? Well, if it's more than 1000, you will not be able to use your Wi-Fi. You will not be able to use your phone calls and any of those beneficial services. But that is not the real problem. The real problem is, based from the FCC's report, the Federal Communications Commission in the United States, they state that the human body absorbs RF energy at some frequencies more effectively than others. FCC is telling me that the e-noises frequencies in our surroundings that are between 30 to 300 megahertz, our body just absorbs these e-noises inside. Because certain body organs are operating at natural frequencies. The brain is about 72. The human body is about 62 to 78. And the list goes on and on. All right. So if our body organs are operating at certain frequencies, and there is e-noises that are actually correlating to our natural body organs frequencies, what happens then? Let me show you something called the resonance theory. All right. It's a short video on the left showing how frequency waves, sound waves, noise waves are able to travel through space and time. And there we go. The fact is that if the frequencies are the same, they're matching, it means that these frequencies are able to interact with our body organs. I want to ask you guys, like, just think about it. When somebody describes a headache to you, how do they describe the headache? Have you ever heard them describing it this way? It feels like somebody is pounding on my head. It feels like my head is spinning around. It feels like my head is being tossed into a million directions. Have you guys heard that? Why don't people say that my headache feels like a knife cutting through my head? You know what I'm saying? Why is it that people describe headaches as some sort of vibration or movement or some sort of massive, something like that? It is because that is what is happening. People who get migraines, people who get headaches are actually being affected by all of these e-noises in our surroundings, and they're actually affecting our brain. It's like shaking our brain in some sort of manner. And that's why we need to get rid of these e-noises, guys. Introducing emGuarde, which is a very effective and very simple solution, guys. And some of you can agree with me. Was there any hassle in terms of introducing emGuardes into our lives? No. Just plug it in, you're safe, you're protected. You can continue using your phones, you can continue using your laptops as how you normally would. It's just that right now, you're protected. The coverage range of the emGuarde is approximately 8 meters of diameter, so 4 meters in radius in all directions, and it's like one big force field. Yeah. So over here, I also have some documentation that I would like to share with you. This documentation here is black and white evidence that emGuarde truly works. In Malaysia, we sent the emGuarde to a government-owned science facility. Yeah, government-owned. And it's called the University of Science of Malaysia. Now, we wanted to test the emGuarde, and the results were, number one, emGuarde successfully performed as required at distances of 1 meter to 6 meters in radius. So actually, Inagic telling us 8 meters of diameter is an under promise. It's a good thing, no? Yeah, it's covering more distance. Number two, emGuarde effectively suppresses unwanted noises, right? Electromagnetic noises, waves, between 35 megahertz to 37, 71 to 73, and 107 to 109 megahertz. So why is this finding so important? It is because we understand that the emGuarde is targeting specific frequencies. And between 71 and 73, what was the operating frequency of a brain, of the human brain? 72. So with the emGuarde around, our brains are being protected. And guys, I kid you not. And if some of you have felt this before, yeah, before emGuarde, I always get headaches. I always feel very nauseated, very tired, very fatigued when I use my computers for too long. But now I can literally use my computer non-stop and I actually don't get any more headaches. I even have done this to my friend who has been complaining to me for 5 years straight about how he's always getting headaches in the office. I had a spare emGuarde. I gave it to him for him to use and to bring to the office. Guess what? He called me after a week and he's like, please let me buy this emGuarde off you. So I've heard many, many stories of people who actually not only have prevented getting headaches from using their devices, also sleeping better. Because most of us, we have a usual habit of charging the devices, your phones, your laptops, in your bedroom. And that also can literally cause interruption in your sleep patterns. It can actually disrupt your rapid eye movement sleep, your deep sleep. So these are things that we need to consider, take into consideration and see if, hey, maybe it's time for a change. Maybe it's time for something to come in to help us solve this e-noise problem. Yeah. And over here, guys, just to show you very quickly, in the middle, it says percentage of suppression. Yeah, the whole time we're talking about suppression, 99.8%, 93.7%, 99%. So again, we're talking about suppression of e-noises.
This is called...
Now, I'm going to show you a very quick video here. It's made by Simon, Mr. Simon Low. Some of you have met him before. He's an amazing friend. He's an amazing leader and also an amazing business partner. He's one of my best friends in this world. And this gentleman over here, he's very passionate about the emGuarde. And he just wants to share this to everybody. So much so, he travels all around the world just to do workshops around the world. Yeah. So right here, he's in Hong Kong in a hotel room with David. And he has a device, a detector that is able to pick up all of these e-noises. All right. So you guys are going to hear it firsthand. Take a look at how noisy these e-noises truly are. Enjoy the video.
This is called the SDR software, and it's gonna actually detect the electromagnetic interference in this area. So what David is gonna do now, he's going to actually turn on the software, You can download this software on your Android phone. You just have to pay a couple dollars, you get the software. So I want you guys to see. Just zoom in on the phone, Ben. You can just take a look at this. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So the software is connected to a dongle that connects to an antenna. And the antenna is receiving the interference around this room. It's unbelievable. Take a look at the chart. It is crazy. Absolutely crazy. We have not seen this anywhere else. Okay? So now what we want to find out is, if we have the emGuarde, what can it do to us? And what can it do for us? So it's not connected. Now, I'm going to put next to the SDR software. I'm going to turn it on. In 3, 2, 1. Look at the wave spectrum. It's gone down. I'm going to unplug the emGuarde.
How about this suppression?
All right. Take a look at the suppression, guys. Here, take a look at the suppression. Boom. With the emGuarde turned on. If you guys are watching this, I want you guys to bring your emGuarde everywhere you go, especially in cities like this, and make sure you always keep yourself protected. See you guys soon.
Now, how was that, guys? Absolutely disturbing, right? I mean, think about it. There are noises that we can hear, and there are noises that we can't hear. And the noises that we can hear, if they're too noisy, we go away, we run away. But these noises that we can't hear, hey, they're still affecting you. It's just that we can't hear them. So thank God that we have detectors like this that are able to turn these inaudible noises into audible noises for us to experience, and how the emGuarde is capable of suppressing all of these noises. Now here I'm going to show you proof of the patent that I talked about in the past few slides. Yeah, the patent again, guys, is improving the micro blood circulation of the human body by suppressing these noises. So over here, we have Dr. Magda Havas. She's a Canadian researcher and professor, and she has spent a lot of time researching about how electromagnetic pollution affects the human body, in specific, the red blood cells. So if you look over here at the bottom, hey, this is a healthy red blood cell in a clean EMR environment. Now, question for us. What is a clean EMR environment? Is you having no electronic devices in the middle of a beach, in the middle of a jungle, or a grass field. That is what we call a clean EMR environment. Now, question for you guys. Are you guys able to be there for a very long period of time? No. All right. We spend a lot of time in the future, in civilization, in our houses. So we do not, I repeat, we do not live in a clean EMR environment. But Dr. Magda Havas' study shows that if you expose the red blood cells to EMF radiation, noises, to 70 minutes or even 10 minutes on your phone or computer, something happens called the Rouleaux formation. The Rouleaux formation looks like as though your red blood cells are like stacking on each other like coins. And she says when you have the Rouleaux formation in your bloodstream, it can actually lead to poor circulation, low oxygen transport, reduced waste removal, headaches, and fatigue. Guys, the emGuarde, and I'm going to show you actual evidence because we done it ourselves. I have done my blood test myself. This is the result. What we did was we bought a microscope in Malaysia. Like me and my team, my leaders, we bought a microscope, and we got one of our friends who's a certified nurse, and she helped us do this test. So over here, we went to a clinic that the nurse recommended, and we basically, the first test was using our mobile phones like normal. And after 20 minutes of mobile phones with no emGuarde turned on, we took a look at our blood sample. And take a look. It was completely rouleauxed. Later, we did a second test, now with the emGuarde turned on, but 20 minutes on the phone still. And take a look, guys. You can literally see the circular shape of your red blood cells. I don't know about you, but this looks a lot better than this. And hence, coming back to the patent, improving the micro blood circulation in the human body by suppressing these e-noises. So if this evidence is not sufficient enough for you to decide, hey, I need an emGuarde in your house, in my house, maybe, just maybe, and I'll be very frank with you, you just don't care enough. You don't care about your health. You don't care about what's happening to your body. Let's be real. Guys, this is absolutely scary. You know, when I saw this for the first time, I was thinking in my head, I don't have children, right? But I have my mom. I have my grandmother who stays with me. And I'm like, hey, I need to take care of them. I need to get the emGuarde immediately in my house. So if you're seeing this and you have yet to pull the trigger on an emGuarde, what's stopping you? Because I know very well sure that you see what I see. You understand what I understand. You want to improve what I want to improve. Maybe, just maybe, it is a financial problem. And I get it. I completely get it. But what if I can show you, you can actually get an emGuarde for free. You can actually be part of a project that can not only help you recoup your investment in emGuarde, but can also help you perhaps make more money, right? And if you're interested, that's happening after this. emGuarde, easy integration. You don't have to change anything about your lifestyles. Just plug it in, put it in your house, put it in your office. You're protected. Coverage, 8 meters, quite a big distance. Versatile use. It uses a USB-C cable. One big device for one big family. Low running cost, 0.5 wattage. And guys, maintenance, there is zero maintenance. Yeah, for some of you who've been selling Kangen water machines for a while now, maintenance was a problem, yeah? Because most of your customers do not want to maintain their machines themselves. And if they don't do the maintenance, who has to do it? You, all right? You got to go spend your time and effort to go and maintain these Kangen machines. But hey, emGuarde, zero maintenance, and I love that so much. Where can you use your emGuarde? Everywhere. Home office, living room, work office, restaurant, work room, bedroom, even your car, guys, your car, the plane, whichever, and your kids' room. In reality, I think some of you may have all of these devices in your homes, right? Some of you may not be driving EV cars yet, but that's probably coming in the future very, very soon. Air purifiers, we're moving towards like mechanical robots or robot cleaners and whatnot have you. And so much so that a lot of people are even going towards electronic beds, mattresses. Yeah, heated beds. I don't know what this is about, right? But like if I'm sleeping on something electrical, I feel a bit weird, just a little bit weird. Something aches you, right, in your body. But that is the reality. Things are moving this way. More and more gadgets will be in our environment, and the e-noise pollution will only get worse. Hence, emGuarde comes in, change your environment, change your life, protect yourself from these e-noises, make sure that your micro blood circulation in your body is always at its best, because your body needs oxygen, your body needs to be fresh. You need to be fresh to do work. You need fresh to be able to be productive every single day. Guys, everything correlates. And if you're wondering what the investment in an emGuarde is, it is 1,480 US dollars for you and your family to be protected from all these e-noises. The warranty of this device is 1 year from the factory Inagic. And The lifespan, the minimum lifespan of an emGuarde is 5 years. So what happens after 5 years? The coverage, maybe from 6 meters, start to decrease 5.8, 5.9 meters, whatever. And over time, it will just get smaller and smaller. It will still do its job. It is just that the coverage becomes smaller and smaller. But let's just say, guys, I want to break it down for you. I want to help everyone here understand how cheap an emGuarde is. Let's say an emGuarde only lasts you 5 years. Yeah. So let's say I spend 1,480 US dollars now, and emGuarde just goes kaput after 5 years. I would only have spent 296 US dollar every single year for the next 5 years. If I break it down into months, I'm spending less than 25 US dollars every single month for the next 5 years for this product. I'll break it down into days. Guys, it's less than $1. For less than a US dollar, you are able to protect not only you, your spouse, your children, your parents from the dangers of e-noises. That's what I'm saying by it's so cheap. But hey, these are the things that you need to do as distributors. And this is a little tip. These are the things that you need to do as distributors to be able to convey this message properly to your prospects, to your customers. They need to see how absurdly bad an idea is if they do not buy an emGuarde. Because when, I don't know, when I go through this information, guys, it kind of gives me goosebumps, no? Yeah. Having the emGuarde around, sorry, not having the emGuarde around kind of scares me now. So, but hey, let's dive into for people, maybe perhaps finance is an issue. I get it. When you buy this emGuarde, it is still quite a big chunk of cash. The economy today isn't doing very well. But let me show you how you can turn this purchase, this investment into an opportunity. Because just like our Kangen water machines, the emGuarde is a product in the product line of Inagic. And with just a purchase of an emGuarde, you are able to enter this business structure with Inagic to market not only the emGuarde, but any of Inagic's products anywhere around the world. All right. So let me share you very quickly who Inagic is. Inagic is a 51-year-old Japanese company that is based in Okinawa, Japan. It's a private Japanese direct selling company. And we have 43 offices in 26 countries. So the company that you're partnering with right now, guys, is not a small company. It's actually quite an international company. Right? T Hong said, I love emGuarde and feeling blessings every day with Inagic product and business is incredible. I absolutely agree with you. Me being able to live with the emGuarde, me able to drink the Kangen water every single day, my family also, hey, my parents, my grandmother, they're in good health. My grandmother's 94 and she's been drinking the Kangen water for nearly 10 years now. And a lot of people always ask me the same question. Why is your grandmother so strong? How is your grandmother still walking around the playground at 94? Right? So again, guys, Inagic produces products that really, really add value to our lives, including the emGuarde. Joe Calendar asks, what are the frequencies which are known to be dangerous? At the moment, the emGuarde Okay, this is a very interesting question. I don't know all the frequencies because that is a private, it's kind of like it is their patent, right? It's their technology, and they have to keep that quiet and private. But we know for a fact that 35 to 37 megahertz is being suppressed, 71 to 73 megahertz is being suppressed, and 108 to 109 to 111 frequencies are being suppressed. So those are a few. The others, I have no idea. And but I think just by 72 alone is quite important because 72 is quite close to our operating frequency of our brain. So that's very, very, very important. Now, the Inagic business, guys, let me introduce to you, is a business with no monthly qualifications. You don't need to sell X amount every single month for you to maintain your distribution ID. No inventory or stocks. You don't have to front load huge amounts of stocks and then stress about trying to find sales. No, you are merely an order taker. You connect the company to so you connect the customer to the company. Customer pays the company. Company sends the product to the customer. You receive commissions. It is as simple as that. No annual renewal fee. You don't have to pay some sort of fee every single year to become a distributor. No. Accumulative group sales. This means that the more you sell in the company, your future sales, you have higher potential of growing your income. Now, who wants that? Who wants to be part of a business that the more you sell, the more commissions you're likely to make? Scalability, right? You being able to scale your income in your business is very, very important. And Inagic has this. Global business. International business, guys. You can do this business anywhere around the world. I'm from Malaysia. I have team members in Thailand. I have team members in America. I have team members all the way in Cambodia. I have team members all around the world. In a conventional, normal business, no way. You're going to spend millions just to do that. But in Inagic business, guys, one emGuarde purchase can give you the world as your oyster to do business. Think about that. Patented compensation plan. This means that the business plan that you're about to see has not changed and will not change. Meaning, if you sell however many emGuardes every month, you can literally calculate to the dollar how much you're going to make. Literally. That is how clear and transparent the Inagic's business is. Legacy income inherited. You build yourself in the business to a certain point, a certain rank, and then the company will start seeing you as a shareholder, and they will start giving you passive residual income every single month. And touch wood, if anything were to happen to you, the next of kin will inherit this passive residual income. Untapped market, right? Untapped market means that this emGuarde, guys, is literally in its infancy. A lot of people have yet to find out about the emGuarde as the solution. But everybody is very well aware of the problem. But nobody knows the solution yet. Untapped market. Types of commissions in the business, plenty, all right? But I'm going to talk about the first one, which is the 8A or 8 points commission. This will be the biggest commission that you will experience when you start doing this business. So Inagic is a direct selling system, guys, all right? It's a direct selling system where you can become a distributor with the company by just investing in one emGuarde. You get a distribution ID for life, and you can start promoting this product or any of Kang's products, Inagic's products, to anybody. And when you do that, you will receive direct sales commission. But the people that buy from you, they too can choose to become a distributor if they want to. I mean, it's available for you, it's available for anybody. And if they start marketing this product to their own friends and family, you will earn indirect sales commission. So company is actually very generous. They're paying you two types of commissions here, direct and indirect. And the company calculates everything as your total group sale. Now, just for this particular session, group sales, guys, remember what it is because it's very, very important. All right. 8A or 8 points commission. What is it? emGuarde price 1480. Commission, Inagic has already allocated a preset budget of 520 US dollars per sale. So every time an emGuarde sells, 520 is reserved for us, commissions for the distributors. 520 is split into 8 equal parts. So imagine a piece of pizza. The whole pizza is 520, and every single slice is 65 US dollars. Yeah, so very, very clear, very transparent. Now, how many slices of pizza you take per sale depends on your rank in the company at that time. So, of course, right now, you just joined the business, you have not sold anything yet, you don't have a rank. Your first rank comes in when you make your first direct sale. And on your first direct sale and second direct sale, you are a 1A distributor and you make 65 US dollars each sale. Yeah, so from these two sales, you're already making 130 US dollars. Now, 2A. On your third direct sale, your income doubles to 130 US dollars for one emGuarde because now you are actually a 2A distributor. Guys, on your third direct sale, guys, you're already doubling your commissions that fast. Now, after 2A, naturally is 3A. And for you to become a 3A, you need to achieve 10 cumulative emGuarde group sales. The word here, group sales. You don't have to sell all 10 yourselves. You can have 5 directs, 5 indirects. You have 10 group sales. After that, you need to make another direct sale, the 11th sale, a direct sale. You become 3A. Now you're earning 195 US dollars. And guys, if you do the math in an ideal solution, ideal scenario, by the time you reach 3A, your emGuarde would have already been free or almost free. Yeah, you have already gotten back your investment in the emGuarde, and now you stand in a position where if you do this emGuarde business, you are at zero risk. Now, how often can you say that? How often can you say that you do a business and you're literally at zero risk? What is zero risk? You see, in a conventional business, the risk is if you stop doing sales, you go bankrupt. In the Inagic business, if you stop doing the Inagic business, you just don't earn. You don't lose money. That is the amazing part of the Inagic business. And that's the reason why I want to invest my time in this. Because I've seen so many stories, so many horror stories of people who have started businesses and went bankrupt. And in the Inagic business, for me, I have zero risk. Complete zero risk. Yeah. So after 3A, guys, 4A, 20 group sales, your next direct sale, you become 4A, you start earning 260 US dollars. 5A, 50 cumulative emGuarde group sales, your next direct sale, you become 5A. 325 US dollars per emGuarde, guys. And 6A, 200 cumulative emGuarde group sales, your next direct sale, you became 6A, and you earn 390 US dollars. Now I'm going to stop here for a very small second. I want you to take a look at 6A and 4A. Just compare these two ranks, yeah? For you to become 4A, you need 20 group sales. And then you earn 260 US dollars. But for you to become 6A, you need 200 group sales. Now, I don't know about you, but 20 sounds a lot simpler than 200. Yeah? But if you notice one thing, Inagic makes it very, very profitable for you at the beginning. Because literally at 20 group sales plus, you're already earning 260 US dollars, which is 2/3 the income as a 6A. You guys see this with me? That is Mr. Oshio's plan. Mr. Oshio is saying, hey, you join the business, I want you to earn money fast. I want you to feel the income come in. Because when people feel the commissions come in, do they feel motivated? Do they feel encouraged to do the business? Absolutely. And let's be real, guys. How many plans in other companies have we seen where for them to earn good money, they need to do a lot? They need to make a lot of sales, right? Antonio says yes, right? And that's the actual fact, because the fact that Inagic has designed this 8 points commission in a way to help new distributors come in to first recover the cost of their emGuardes and to make good money. Because Inagic's philosophy is this: physical health through its products, which leads to mental health, leads to spiritual health, and also leads to financial health. I got the arrangement wrong. I think it's physical health, which leads to financial health, and then leads to mental health, and then leads to spiritual health. Yeah. So, but that's what Inagic's philosophy is, right? So these are the ranking 1A to 6A, and these are the direct sales commission based off your rank. But these are your direct sales. How about your indirect sales? Because guys, Inagic pays 2 types of commissions here, direct and indirect. So let's do this very simple exercise to understand the indirect sales commissions. Everything in green is your commission in US dollars. This is you, and these are your sales in the next 1 year. Yeah. So you sell your first machine to Tom, you become 1A, you make 65 US dollars. You sell your next direct sale to Alex, you are still a 1A distributor, and you make 65 US dollars. You make your third direct sale to Rose, and on your third direct sale, something happens. You get promoted to 2A, and you earn 130 US dollars. So let's say now you have an indirect sale, right? So Tom sold a unit to Grace. How much commission will you make? You will make 65 US dollars because this sale happens under Tom. And any sale that happens under either Tom or Alex, you will earn 65 US dollars. We call this your 1A overriding lane. But this concept also applies to your 2A overriding lanes, Rose and Kim. So let's say you introduce Kim into the business, you make 130 US dollars. If Kim sells 3 emGuardes, yeah, she sells 3 emGuardes, you will make 130 US dollars each, because Kim falls under your 2A overriding lane. So think of it as like franchises. I'm opening franchises. But the interesting thing is that the more franchise you open, the higher the commission. Because let's say after 10 group sales, you qualify to become 3A. You sell an emGuarde to May directly, you open a 3A overriding lane, and every emGuarde underneath May, you're earning 195 US dollars. I don't know about you, but this man, like that's very, very profitable. That's very scalable. And that's something that gets me quite excited if you think about it. Yeah. So I'm going to show you a few of these sales. Again, all these sales because they fall underneath Kim, your 2A overriding lane, you will earn 130 US dollars each. But where does it stop? There is a limit to this commission. Because Inagic only has how many points? For budget, we have only 8 points of budget for the commission. 520 divided by 8, each point is 65. So let me show you how these 8 points are paid. So let's say John sells to Don right now. Yeah, it's John's first sale. He becomes a 1A. He earns 1 point. The next person that gets paid is Bob, because Bob is the one that sold John the emGuarde. But John is Bob's third direct sale, like you selling to Rose. So now Bob is 2A, so he makes 2 points. Same thing, Adi, 2 points, Kim, 2 points. If company only has 8 points, they have already paid out 1, 3, 5, 7. That leaves you with 1 point. So instead of 130, you are getting 65 US dollars now. Same thing with John's second direct sale. It is still his 1A sale. It is only 65 US dollars. But when John sells his third direct sale, something happens. John gets promoted to 2A. He earns 2 points. Bob 2 points. Ani 2 points. Kim 2 points. And if you calculate together, guys, it is 8 points. Meaning from this sale from John to Dan, you will receive 0. You will get cut out of the 8A commissions. It is called a non-8A sale, and it does not count as a group sale for your rank advancement purposes. So company is very clear. Hey, I only have 8 points of commission, and it gets paid from bottom to top. If you are outside the 8 points, unfortunately, you get cut. But there are a few silver linings to this. Number one, if you think about it, when you receive that 1-0, you must first make all the money leading to that 1-0. You get my point? So actually, in fact, in the Inagic business, you want more zeros. Really, yeah? Number two, because you have that 0, 2 things happen. Your team is making money and your team is growing. Now, what's worse than you just making all the money? The fact is that because you're having a 0 now, you are well assured that your team is also growing. Your team is also making money. But don't worry, guys, right? So it's only on one lane. It's only from John to Dan. The thing is, can Bob continue selling? Yes. Will you continue making money? Yes. Can Ani continue selling? Absolutely, yes. And the interesting thing is that you can continue to introduce more people into the business. Let's say after 20 group sales, you qualify for 4A, you open a 4A overriding lane, Tony. And if Tony sells 10 emGuardes a month, how much do you make? 260 US dollars times 10. 50 group sales, 5A. Yeah, Simon, 325 US dollars. 200 group sales later, you qualify for 6A and you make 390 US dollars. And just by the way, the reason why I put this guy named Sam is because that's what's actually happening to me. I have a distributor called Sam, and he's selling about 5 to 10 emGuardes for me every single month. And this business, guys, have literally turned my life around. The emGuarde has turned my life around. My team members tell me it is easier to sell emGuarde than Kangen. And the reality is that the emGuarde will very highly likely lead to an emGuarde to a Kangen sale. So in fact, promoting the emGuarde is a very good way for you to build your business to a Kangen water machine. And guys, Believe me when I say this, do not exclude the Kangen water machine, ever. That is the end goal. You want your customers to always buy a Kangen water machine. But get them to buy an emGuarde first. Get the team members to buy emGuarde first. Help them make some money. Then they buy emGuarde. So then they buy Kangen water machine. Then they get both of the best, right? Sure, Arif, take care. You're most welcome. Have a good training and meeting. Yeah. Now I'm coming to the end of my presentation, guys, and I think I just want to say a few more things before we end. Is that I hope you guys can see the potential of the emGuarde. You know, if you're talking about demo, you know, some people are very scared of doing the Kangen demo. It's not an easy demo. I understand. I completely get it. But the emGuarde demo, guys, is super simple, right? All you need is a detector and you need an emGuarde. And you need some basic knowledge as to what the harms of e-noises really are. You also need the ability to be able to show the business, right? Like, this is something that I learned from my mentor, and my mentor is Amos Sia. If any of you have heard of that name before, he's a 6A 7-6, and he tells me this: you can do the worst product presentation in the world, but if you're able to do the best business presentation, that's more than enough. The key in the Inagic business is not being a salesman, is literally bringing people into the business. And the only way for you to do that is to show the business. So if you guys are doing the Inagic business without showing the business, I'm sorry, you got to change. You're doing it wrong. 100% you're doing it wrong. Do not, I repeat, do not leave a demo without showing a business. If you're doing the business and the guy stops you in the middle, hey, at least you did it. Right? At least you tried to do it. But always show the business. Now, I'm going to share with you an event that happened actually just 3 days ago. It was a very big event in Malaysia, and we hold these events very, very often. Now, this event is actually sponsored and it's kind of compensated by this top leader in Malaysia, 6A 7-6. And he opens these events to anybody from any team, from any place around the world. This particular event is happening on the September 27th and 28th in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So you have a few months to plan for this, yeah, about 3 to 4 months. Now, let me share about this event. The first day is something called the Essential Inagic Workshop. Now, this event is pretty much an A to Z on how to do the business. What are the mindset tricks that you need to have? What are the views of your prospects, the views on the business that you need to have, incorporate into yourself to be able to be successful in this business? Now, why am I speaking so highly of this event? Is because this distributor, he literally turned Malaysia into one of the top performing countries for Kangen water, almost 2,700 machines a month for a whole year. Not only did he stop there, he went to India, opened the Indian market. Now, India in 2023 was the best performing Kangen water with over 6,500 machines a month. He also expanded to Dubai. He also has markets in Nigeria, Turkey. He has, I mean, pretty much all of these countries that I named, he went, built results, Inagic opened. So if you learn from somebody like this, you would probably get some golden nuggets, some ideas. So this event is basically everything he knows into one event. All right. The second day, the emGuarde Summit on the 28th. This event is pretty much everything that you need to know about this. There's a lot of information, scientific information that honestly, I'm not qualified to share with you because I don't understand them from a science perspective. But this information will really help you get a lot of clarity as to why I'm so determined, like why I dare say you must be crazy if you don't want to get an emGuarde. And I will say this to my prospects. I will say, hey, you are crazy if you don't get an emGuarde. Are you like, do you not love your kids? And I will say these things because I'm so convicted by what I've seen so far, what I truly believe, that I'm not afraid. So coming for this event, guys, will give you a lot of knowledge and will give you a lot of confidence. Happening on this September, yeah. So if you're interested to find out more about the event, you can scan this QR code. I believe it will lead you to the event page itself. All right. If you actually let me type it's www.fhbtrainings.com. Yeah, so it's happening here. You can go to the website, you can learn more about the page, you can learn more about what the event is. And I think upcoming, there's going about at least about 800 to 900 people from around the world that's going to attend this event. You know, we just ended the event 3 days ago. We have already sold 480 tickets for the next event this coming September. It is absolutely crazy. People want to come to these events to build their Inagic business. So I'm going to show you a very quick video of what me and my team did for the last event. It gives you a little sneak peek as to what you can expect from the event. Yeah, so enjoy.
If we want to be success, we must to commit to the business.
This training, when you come, you feel the power and the energy, and it's a consistent reminder that this business is not a business that you do alone. It is a business that, you know, requires you to build a team and to have leadership qualities.
It's an energy, it's a connection, it's a community, and yeah, I mean, the number of people that I've met here from different corners of the world has been, I love to network. And I've probably met about 50 people here at least, and I expect to meet a lot more today.
Yes, after I attended EW, I just realized that if you want to success in Inagic, you have to attend at least once essential Inagic workshop in your life.
Come to the workshop, don't come alone, and please make sure you come with lots and lots of people, all the people that you care for, and bring out notepads and write down as much note as possible. Be a student, be humble. That'll be my advice.
So yesterday's session, I come to know about the mistakes. I noted down the mistakes and what not to do and what to do in the Inagic business for successful journey. But when I attended this session, and the perception completely get changed. So if anyone want to boost their business, they must attend these EEWES sessions.
This is the only setting where you get more and more information with testimonials, with research, information and knowledge on emGuarde, number one. Number two, you get to interact and you get to network with Inagic distributors from all across the world. So that makes this platform very unique.
There we go, guys. So if you want to be part of the next event, please come. But like what Mr. Marcus said, do not come alone. And I'll say this once. This event has generated I think easily 80 plus dash 3, dash 4, dash 5, dash 6 in the world. 80 plus. I don't even know how many 6As this event has generated. Right, so if you are longing to become a 6A, 6A2, 6A2-3, -4, -5, hey, start with this event. Come for this event, find out more. How do you find out more? You can be part of a Telegram group, which I'm sure you guys are already part of. But the second page is please be part of the Facebook group emGuarde to the World. Now, this page is purely run by us. It is free information. We do not charge for any trainings whatsoever. Yeah, we make it a point that, hey, information is supposed to be free and this opportunity is available for all. Join the emGuarde group Facebook page. Find out about, there's going to be a lot of training videos there that's done by Simon. A lot of information, a lot of FAQs and everything that you can get answered. And you will also be updated as to the next coming event. All right. So if you're interested to find out more about this event, you're more than welcome to message me on Facebook. My name is literally Egbert Nah on Facebook, and I can give you a bit more details about this event. Yeah. So join our new Facebook community. It's quite new, guys. And we want to make it basically a central hub for all information regarding the emGuarde. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys have gotten more clarity and maybe a bit more fire, I don't know, right, to do the emGuarde business, because really, this e-noise problem is getting big. It's getting very big, and emGuarde really is the solution that we need. And Mohammed Zaini, I know that the video was not very clear. Don't know why, but if you want to see the full video, it's on the Facebook page. Yeah. You're most welcome, Amy. T. Huang says, is the emGuarde the only product with improving micro blood circulation? At the moment, that is, I would say yes. It is the only product with the patent that states it. Of course, there are going to be a lot of other competitors out there. We have tested a few. They don't work at all. Yeah. Yes, Facebook emGuarde. I believe the team will be posting more photos and more videos on the Facebook page very, very soon. So just watch out for that. Yeah. Tiwi, welcome from Bali, Indonesia. You're most welcome, guys. Any more questions, go ahead and shoot it in the chat for me. If there are no more questions, I will proceed to close the Zoom call. Just to update you guys, there's going to be a Zoom as well on Friday as well as Saturday, same time that you attended today. Please feel free to use this platform to grow your Inagic business. It is available for all. If you have yet gained, excuse me, if you're not yet gotten the confidence to do the demo or to show the business, don't worry, use the platform, don't wait. And this is available for all, right? Anybody that you can think of. Do I have the link for the Facebook? All right, let me get it for you.